an ancient Chinese city with thousands of years of history, forever changed by hosting the world for 2 weeks during the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Now, through the eyes of Beijing citizens who witnessed the transformation of their city, Beijing, changed by the Olympics.
Coming up, meet a filmmaker who spent 7 years documenting Beijing's growing pains, and the idea man behind the world-famous Bird's Nest. Find out how the Olympics have given the city a facelift. Plus, this tiny lady is a high-fashion heavyweight in China. But instead of receiving a gold medal, she helped give them out. The concept of face is deeply rooted in Chinese history. Find out why.
At current stage, China is so eager to make a statement, to say, come and look at me.
Also, a legacy left by the Olympics for ordinary Beijingers, an expanded subway system, and a 27-year-old artist who's trying to save the world one grocery bag at a time. Finally, as it morphed into a modern international city, the lesson Beijing learned about preserving its past. All coming up now on Beijing, changed by the Olympics.
The 2008 Beijing Olympics are over. When all the banners, billboards, and posters are taken down, this ancient city will move on, and it will never be the same.
China drew the world's attention on June 4, 1989. For years after the government cracked down on the Tiananmen protesters, China would struggle to repair its image. The country saw the 2008 Olympics as an opportunity to create a new face of modern China.
To understand how Beijing will be different, you first have to understand the massive change that took place since China was awarded the Games in 2001.
Few people were in a better position to tell the story of Beijing's change than filmmaker Gu Jun. She dedicated 7 years of her life documenting the impact of the Olympics on her city.
我记得那个是2001年7月13号晚上10点钟，萨马兰奇宣布，北京赢了。当时我们是通过大屏幕，就是北京的大街小巷都有大屏幕，就是播出了这个激动人心的那个瞬间哈。那一晚，其实北京市的老百姓，大部分老百姓都没有睡觉，是一个不眠之夜。那么经历了这样印象深刻的这个夜晚之后呢，其实每个人都在想说，北京要开奥运会了，过7年这个事儿真的变成现实了，我们应该能做一些什么呢？每个人都会在想这个问题。那当时呢，我是作为一个纪录片的导演，我觉得我能做的是要把这一段历史真实的记录下来。
Her film is called Dreamweavers, and it's a wide-ranging look at China's mission to host the Olympics. The film profiles young gymnasts dedicating entire childhoods for a shot at Olympic glory.
也许一生只有1次机会参加奥运会比赛。女孩子通常从3、4岁开始训练。
Director Gu Jun also took an inside look at how the controversial National Stadium, also known as the Bird's Nest, was approved and built, eventually becoming one of the world's most famous structures. But the story Gu uncovered that represents change the most revolves around an elderly Chinese woman. Grandma Gao lived in an old village with 3 generations of her family. She'd lived her whole life in the old village, and so had her ancestors.
从我爷爷那片儿就住在这儿啊，已经住了3代人了，根儿就是这儿了。那个来这儿住呢，哪儿住长了哪儿就好啊。
But Grandma Gao and her family, along with 3,000 other families, were living on land that the government had chosen to build the new Bird's Nest Stadium and Olympic Village.
都愿意，谁都愿意住农村，谁不愿意去住那城市去？是不是？那首先地方小，农村呢它地方大，出门就是张院，多好啊！
其实高大妈不仅仅是这一户人家，它代表了很多这些不愿意走的哈。有一个很现实的问题，就是他生活条件不好，他觉得对未来我不知道，我为什么要相信会越来越好？